Hi, Omega Chaos here again with another online deck profile, and this time I am showing my updated rank up shark deck. So I changed quite a few things in the deck. Hopefully the essential shark cards come out in Cross the Souls as origin imports. There's definitely a pretty high chance of that, so we'll see. So then I can make this deck in real life finally, after waiting for almost 2 years. So let's go this deck. First is free double fin shark, which is basically the wolf bark of the deck. One card, a rank 4 water exis monster basically, and a very essential part of this deck. Then free wind up shark. Of course it's a wind up monster, but it also can be used pretty well in here, because it's a level 4 fish that can modify its levels, and you of course combos well with Beautiful Princess. If you have one in your hand, you just plus one run from the deck with this, and then you can plus summon it, of course. So yeah, very good card in this deck, I think. Then 2 Shaper Shark, which is basically the Khaos of the deck, but I cut it down to 2 because it became way too clocky, and you don't want to have too many normal summons in your hand. Then 2 Mermaid Shark, which is the searcher of the deck, but I also cut this down to 2 because it also cloaks way too much, and it has very weak stats as well. And because I don't run a fish step charge in this deck anymore as well. Then a triple Sand Angler, also very essential card for this deck, because if you control a water monster, you can play someone this card from your hand, so very good to make your essential Exis monsters. Then 2 Exis Remora, which can help make you your number 32 Shark Drake, and works pretty well with this deck. Then triple Beautiful Princess, of course summons your sharks or fish type monsters from the deck. So yeah, pretty nice. And of course you banish it, and then it's can activate all fish to put it back to the deck. And then the 2 last monsters in the main deck are 2 Aqua Spirit. Of course you banish the water to spell summon it, so for rank 4 plays, because it's unfortunately not a fish monster, but also because it banishes monsters, it's also of course food for all fish again, which I now run. So yeah, pretty nice card in this deck, I think. Then the spells, rank is the 7th one. Run this card in this deck once again, because I can't really leave this card out, because it's of course Nosh's signature rank magic. And finally, free rank which is Quick Chaos, also another rank magic Nosh used, and very good rank up in this deck, which is of course mostly you summon the original number before you rank it up. And because of course it can help you dodge several traps like a bottomless trap hole, dimensional prison, and all that. Then 2 Savage, because many of your monsters in this deck are water monsters with 1500 or less attack, like Wind Up Shark, Double Fin Shark, and Sand Angler. Then 2 Miska Space Typhoon, of course, was spell and trap removal, but it's not as necessary in this format as it was before. And finally 1 Raigeki as the last spell in this deck. On the traps, 1 Exis Effect. I cut this down to 1 because it's not really as great anymore. I mostly use it to stop my opponents 1-on-1 or Gusta or anything like that, but nowadays there is quite a lot of ways to get around this card, so I only run 1 of this now. Then 2 of Fish, a new card in this deck. Basically it's like a Divine Wrath, except I have to shuffle one of my banished fish, Sea Serpent, or Agotime monster in the deck as a cost for it. So of course it's very good to stop your opponent's most effects, good against Necros and all that. So it's definitely a pretty nice card in this deck. Then other traps, pretty much staple traps, Solar Morning, Combos Evocation Device, Ring of Destruction, because it's now back because of the errata, of course, and it's actually a pretty good card, even if it's errata. Chainable master removal and burn damage. Of course, you have to take it first, so you have to be careful with this card, so you of course don't kill yourself with this card. Then the bottom trap hole. To me, of course, I replaced Mensa Prisons with this because there's a lot of massive spam going around, and especially of course with Necros, so the Mensa Prison won't lead to anything to those decks. And I already have a 1-on-1 and Chaos Mirror 1-on-1 to get around Destruction immunity. And finally, the last traps are Two-Phase Chain. With Extra deck space is very tight, and I might have to make some changes in here in the future, but we'll see. The first is Chaos Axis Barian Hope. Of course, I mostly override it over my Chaos Mirror 1-on-1, but unfortunately I haven't really summoned it very often, so I might have to take it out to make some room for other cards. But it's of course would be very sad to do it, because it's of course the final boss monster of Nash. So too bad it's so mediocre in this deck, so yeah. Then the Chaos Mirror 73, Abyss Super Splash. Of course, very powerful Chaos number in this deck. It has a built-in honest effect, and if you have base number under it, it cannot be destroyed by card effects, so a very nice card. Then of course the main Chaos number in this deck, Chaos Mirror 1-on-1, Sound Dark. Of course it can take spells on monsters to its Exist material, and when it's destroyed, it comes back and you gain 2800 life points. Of course, if you have the base number in your graveyard, but it cannot attack for the rest of the turn. So, of course, I don't think I have to explain it further. I really like this card. It's pretty much one of the most powerful Chaos numbers. Then a new addition, number 99, Utopic Dragon, which I do run the 7th one in this deck now. But again, I'm not sure about this card because Utopia is a light monster, and same with Utopic Dragon, so I can't really use a Utopic Dragon double Fin Shark for it, so yeah, that kinda sucks, but we'll see what to decide. Then Full Armored Crystal Zero Lancer, of course, very good card in this deck. Then 2 number 73 Abyss Splash, of course, pretty nice. Then number 32 Shark Drake, of course, a pretty powerful card. Mostly someone it out with Exist more, of course. Then of course 2 1-on-1, number 1-on-1 Sound Arc. Of course, it's pretty much mandatory in this deck. I probably need to get the second one of this if I want to make this deck in my life. Then number 32 Utopia, 39 Utopia I mean. Of course I run Utopic Dragon, but again I might have to take this combination out. But yeah. But then I don't have any ways to get rid of a 7th one from my hand and make it useful. Yeah. Then Bahamut Shark, of course, very good card in this deck. Then Full on Black Ray Lancer to overlay over my Nightmare Shark. And number 47 Nightmare Shark as a Bahamut Shark target. Yeah, I only run now one target for Bahamut Shark, but I might put in a second one in the back in the future. Just I'm not certain because the exotic space is so massively tight in this deck. So this was my updated rank up Shark deck profile. I definitely will make this deck in real life once the Shark cards are out in 3G. Hopefully they are imported in Ghost Souls like I mentioned. So I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. For now, goodbye and Omega Chaos out.